Welcome to a brand new scenario called Extraterrestrial Researcher. And in this scenario, a sim obsessed with outer space knows we cannot be alone in the universe, and this sim is determined to discover all there is to know about extraterrestrial creatures. Unfortunately, getting into space is not so easy. You need a lot of spare time and possibly money to go looking for these mysterious creatures. First step, build your own rocket that can take your sim into space and get back home safely, more or less. How hard can it be? And I chose an Egon Spengler for this, from the movie Ghostbusters. And he has to bring back 5 unique living alien critters from voyages into space. This should be so easy, right? Right. Also, I want to apologize. The last video, which is engaged in conflict. I mean, my voice was terrible. Don't get me wrong. That's why I did an intro and outro version only. That's it. But the intro was okay, but the outro kind of sucked. Oh, wow. I hope you like the outcome of it. I mean, Egon and Janine, they end up getting together. Unlike getting together after a breakup, finding love after a breakup, that scenario with the real Ghostbusters, Janine and Egon, it didn't work out between them. They couldn't get back. They couldn't resolve their issues, and they moved on. Well, Egon moved on pretty dang quick, I would say. But in this, in the other one with engaged in conflict with the movie Janine and Egon, they resolved their issues. And they fell in love again. They got engaged. They got married. It was beautiful. Hey, try for a baby with them. When I'm trying to make a long video, like, I want it to at least be 20 minutes. So I end up trying for a baby. Hey, why not? So Janine got pregnant then. Also, Egon, he's just by himself here. Okay, none of the other Ghostbusters are around. It's just him. Also, my voice is better than it was the last 2 days. You know what? Yesterday, I was doing the intro, outro commentary for Engaged in Conflict. Like I said, the intro was good, and then the outro I find kind of sucked. It's like, okay, I'm gonna re-record this. It's like, never mind, my housekeeper came up. Decided not to do it. I was gonna do it, and then she came up. I'm like, nah. And then I want her to think I'm weird or something. I mean, talking to myself. We were at the store again and forgot matches. We're dumb. We just spent $62 at the store and didn't get any matches. Also, the good thing, now that Zoe has hamsters, we check food store, like grocery stores, check their pet aisle, make sure they have stuff for hamsters. I know they had stuff for cats, dogs, birds, but like the Dollar General store, which is about 15 minutes away. They only have cats and food for cats and stuff for cats and dogs. That's it. But I just checked Price Chopper, which is a mile from here. They have stuff for not just cats and dogs. They got guinea pigs, hamsters, gerbils, birds, rabbits. Hey, I love the variety of stuff. I know Walmart has a variety. I already know that. But it's just nearby. I haven't checked the Family Dollar here down the road. I haven't checked that. But some people do find hamster stuff at the dollar store, like food and bedding and some an occasional toy here and there, but not my dollar store. Not Dollar General, no. They don't have cats and dogs, I checked. For food and stuff. They're not. But down the street, the grocery store, they have hamster stuff. Mostly food and bedding, and that's okay. That's okay. If we needed some food and bedding right away, we can just go get it. So that's very convenient. Right now, I checked on them. They're all burrowing under their bedding. It's so adorable. They're burrowing under their bedding. They usually burrow in this little plastic tube that came with the cage. Usually they're sleeping in that, but this time they burrowed into their bedding, and it is so adorable. They are so cute. They're probably like 4 or 5 weeks old, and they're just the cutest things you've ever seen. Frank suggested, wait till they start fighting over the wheel before you separate them. You want me to wait till they start fighting and separate them? Are you nuts? Frank, you probably didn't know much when you owned a hamster when you were a kid. There was not much. I don't think there was much information about how to take care of hamsters back in the 70s. But let me tell you something. There's a lot more information on how to take care of hamsters now than there was back in the 70s. Okay? I mean, I don't know. Why would he assume that it's okay to leave hamsters, that hamsters are... I know he only had one hamster. But his brother had a gerbil. And they lived together. Dude, here's what I don't know much about gerbils. I know that hamsters are solitary creatures, and they don't care if they have a companion. Nah. I'm not going to wait till they start fighting to separate them. And he's got Zoe to go along with it. Why? But they're brothers. They should be together and before they're 7 weeks. It's not crucial. They'll be in separate cages, but they'll be in the same room on the same table. They're going to be fine. I know nobody believe me on this. Okay, I grew up. I had cats and dogs. Most of the animals I had as pets, okay, growing up, were social animals. I never had a hamster. But, like I said, I did have rabbits. I did have cats and dogs, chickens. Okay, but when I was a teenager, we had a ferret. So, there's that. Good. We got the rocket up and going. We are going to find stuff, and he's probably going to bring stuff back in space. I have to admit, the spaceship crashes a couple of times. Not good, okay? Not good at all. Anyways, Zoom. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Egon does crash a couple of times. But here's the thing. I forgot when Sims introduced flying in rockets. Was it Sims 2 or 3? Well, I'm just gonna assume Sims 3 and sound like an idiot, probably. And your Sims could die if they came back home in their rocket ship and they crashed. They died. Here in Sims 4, if they land, if they come in come in on a rough landing and the ship crashes, they could just crawl out of it like nothing happened. Just go back to their business. I like that. I know in Sims 2, you can die from space debris. It just falls down back to Earth and it crashes into your sim. I know that. I know that. But did they have... Could you fly rockets in Sims 2? I'm not looking it up. Maybe I should. Nah. I just wanted this commentary. What else was I going to talk about? I'm so glad my voice is coming back. Really. I missed it. I'm tired of sounding like so raspy. I mean, it's still raspy, but it wasn't bad as the last couple of days. Last couple of days was terrible. Especially when I did the commentary for the last scenario. You get in conflict. Like I said, the intro was okay, but the outro sucked. Oh, I could have done better than that. You got to be kidding me. You know, I'm probably going to grocery out. We were at the grocery store, right? And as soon as we get home, I like to look at the receipt. You know, when I was in the store, I wore my mask because I don't want anybody, COVID and everything getting back to normal. People still freaking out about COVID. And if people saw me with a runny nose and coughing without me wearing a mask, people would freak out. Okay? People would just freak out. If they saw me, like, my nose is running and I'm coughing. So I wore my mask. Now, outside the store, we get in the car. I take my mask down. I'm reading the receipts, okay? Because we usually do that, make sure we don't get ripped off. Or see how much things have changed. Prices have gone up. Anyways. As I was reading out the receipt, I had to sneeze and I used the receipt. I didn't have any tissue, so I used the receipt to blow my nose. To just sneeze on it. I got snot all over the receipt. That was funny. Good thing this is only a 2-parter episode. If it's just one episode, I don't add like a part 1. There's no point in that. Next one after this, it's like 3 episodes. I thought it was going to take longer. But it is listed. But the next episode, the next scenario is listed as a hard scenario. And yeah, it did take some time. I didn't record every single thing. Gosh, no. If I had to record every single thing. No, I do not. Did I cheat in this one? No, I do not. I did not cheat in this one. Yeah, I do admit if I cheated in it, like, financially wise. Yes, I would admit it. So I may help them out financially here and there. I'll admit it. But in this one, did I cheat? No, I did not cheat. Because this was easy. Why would I cheat? This was so easy. This is intermediate. But that, probably assume that was like medium difficulty. But I think this was easy. I think this was really easy. Yeah, like I said, this is 2 parts. And I enjoyed this one. I'm not kidding. We do go to Planet Sixum. And that was fun. I like how he needs to take a shower after a while because he does get smelly. Yeah, he works up quite a sweat putting that, upgrading that rocket and putting it together, stuff like that. It just, he does break a sweat, and he has to take a shower. Well, he's dressed like a science career. I gave him the science career because, well, yeah, Egon is a scientist, so it fits. I figured he might need help with some budgeting when it comes to the cost of upgrading the rocket. So I figured, why not? But apparently, I didn't need the financial help. See, maxed skill. I also got him on a tiny lot, which helps. So here's the 3 stages of tiny home residence. Small, which is 100 squares. Tiny, which is 64 squares, which is this one, something like this house. And micro home, which is 32 squares. Gozer lived in a micro home. The thing about micro home and tiny home is that your skills double up. And that's what I was doing. That's also where when I have Winston do the unlucky chef scenario, I have him in a tiny home, which is 64 tiles, and it gets his cooking skill up faster. Even though he's gonna suck at it, but it's funny. I'm not making fun of Winston. I promise you that. I'm not making fun of Winston. Winston is just providing entertainment for all of you. Okay? I mean, I made Ray dig through trash. It's funny. They're gonna do stuff they don't want to do. Just to please you all, okay? It's like when you flip a coin, that's who end up getting the scenario. This is the way it works. Or I use a Ghostbuster or a character from Ghostbusters I haven't used in a while. Like this Winston. So, yeah. I used the movie Ghostbusters Winston with New Year, New Hustle. Hold on, my throat is cracking up. My voice is cracking up. Oh, he's worried about chips. He's worried about getting that junk food high. Oh my gosh, Egon. He does have that thing about eating junk food. Well, why not? He did it in the movie Ghostbusters. I mean, in the first Ghostbusters movie, but I didn't see him snack on anything Ghostbusters 2. But he did in Ghostbusters 1. He had candy bars, Cheez-Its, and Twinkies. So, yeah, he's a junk food fiend. We're going to finish upgrading this rocket. Pretty soon I'll upload the wormhole generator, but I don't... First I'm like, what the heck was that? He's banging on the rocket. This is really fun. I'm not going to lie. This is fun. This is one of my favorite parts of the Get to Work pack. This is the fact you can go to space. In a rocket ship. That is so cool. You can just have a rocket right in your backyard. Like, hey, you know what I mean? I'm building a rocket ship. It's just a hammer and a welder. Like, look at me, I'm building a rocket ship. And it can actually go into space. Yeah, alright. Cartoon logic. Yeah. This is all cartoon logic right here. You can't really build a rocket in your backyard and go to space with it. And come back like, oh, okay, that was just another day in the Spengler household. Just going to space. Yeah. Egon going, hey, I'm going to space. See you in a few hours. Right. Only in the Spengler household. Well, Egon is he's a scientist, and I'm sure he would produce a family of scientists. Hey, since another day in the Spengler household, we're going on a vacation. Sorry about that. When I laugh too hard, I start coughing. My bad. Bye, Egon. He's gonna come back in a few hours. Right. Egon's a riot. Do we bring back anything? So we got to bring back 5 creatures from space missions like this, or going to Sixum and bring some back. That counts. When you go to Planet Sixum and come back with some stuff that you brought back, that counts as getting 5 living things. That counts it. If you go to the Planet Sixum and get these creatures, that counts. I checked. Peekaboo, where are you? Welcome to the pond. Yeah, I mean, when I'm looking back on the video to add commentary, I mean, the video's kind of small. Red leash, yeah. Sometimes he brings back living things, or he just brings back rocks. Inject or not to inject? Wow. You know, maybe I should have used Phoebe for this too. She's also a scientist like her grandfather. But I used her in Troublemaker. I was going to turn Peter Venkman into a Ghostbuster, and his parents would be Janine and Egon. No. If I continued with that, it would have been a missed opportunity to use Phoebe or Trevor Spengler. Okay. I ended up going with Phoebe, because I could just see Phoebe as a troublemaker. I don't know why. Phoebe was a good kid, but I guess picture her as a troublemaker. I could picture her getting into mischief. It would have been a missed opportunity if I didn't go that route. So I'm glad I did. Then after that, I went with Gozer. No, that would have been a missed opportunity if I went with Vigo. We're like, nah, Vigo, no. I'm sick of Vigo. I was thinking about Vigo. I mean, he just doesn't seem like the super rich, super villain type, okay? Gozer does. Gozer's more badass. This is the way I think. This is my opinion. I like Gozer better than I like Vigo. If I had to choose between the villains in the movie Ghostbusters, it would be Gozer. My favorite. Especially in the ending when she got her butt when Gozer got her butt handed to her by the Ghostbusters. All them traps opened up. Wow. I don't care if you've seen it or not. You should have seen it by now. Okay? I'm just gonna spoil the crap out of it. At this point, I'm spoiling the crap out of that movie. I'm just seen it or not. There's a chance you're gonna have to take. Go see it if you want to. If you haven't already, please do so. Well, I wouldn't spoil it for my parents because they hadn't seen it. My brother has, but my parents hadn't seen it yet. And I could spoil it all day long, but they don't watch my videos. So I could spoil it all the time. So I can spoil it, it's fine. Anyways, we will continue this in the next episode, because it's a two-part scenario, which is fine, which is intro and outro only. I get all this content, and I was waiting for my voice to clear up so I could do commentary. It would suck if I couldn't do commentary. Yeah, go to work.